What's up, Casey? How you doing, buddy?
I'm great, Mick. How are you, pal?
You know what? I'm feeling good. I'm feeling really
You're
good.
looking good.
Thank you. It's flu season. I've been taking on some challenges to keep my body healthier.
That's smart.
Exercising more. I still do my walking. I've started doing push-ups. And I got to tell you, that mixed with Noom is killing it with me losing weight. And I'm really happy with myself right now.
That's fantastic. I know the app is super helpful and has been able to go a long way in getting you inspired to continue on your journey.
Absolutely. They motivate me for sure, and I get to keep everything right there. So it's a big deal. And guys, if you want to try Noom, they have daily lessons, personal coaching sessions, support groups, tracking systems, and more. They're not going to tell you what you can or can't eat because they don't believe in the good or bad foods. Instead, they're going to give you the knowledge and wisdom you need to make informed lifestyle decisions. So try Noom. Go check it out. We have an affiliate link below here in the description or on our website. Let us know what you think. Absolutely. And connect with me because I'm on it. Let's light this candle, shall we?
Welcome to the Scene Snobs Podcast.
Welcome to the Scene Snobs Podcast, everybody. I'm your host, Mick Manhattan, joined as always by the man, the myth, the legend, the icon, Casey the Man Plot. How you doing, my friend?
I am marvelous, my friend. It's a glorious evening as always, and wonderful to see your smiling face. How are you feeling tonight?
I've felt better. I have a kidney stone, so just to warn everybody, I'm not sick, but I do have a kidney stone, so shitty to say the least.
Yeah, it sounds like a lot of fun. Super exciting. Way jealous.
It is not, sir. But I wasn't going to miss this. This is our second to last episode of the year.
It is. So yes, we're coming up on that time of year where they close out of sweet 2022. We're saying goodbye in the best way we know possible.
Yep. And just talking to you, and we're going to interview Casey. It's his exit interview for 2022. This is part 2 of a expose, if you will.
A deep dive into what makes the Scene Snobs tick. In part 1, we covered Mick Manhattan and that crazy, terrifying thing that is his brain. Here, in part 2, we start with the madman. Where we'll go, we don't know, but we hope you enjoy the journey along the way. And then there's got to be like a screaming with like missile coming by and just blows up in the background. It's like, yeah.
It would be funny if we could get like a celebrity to do this and have them on the show, but set it up so that way at the end of the interview, it's like, oh, and by the way, we're actually Chris Hansen. And then we pull off the masks.
Why did you come here today?
Why are you here?
We have the text messages. Like, oh, God.
Did you know that in these texts she told this 43-year-old woman told you she was 16? Why did you come in this house, sir? Because she's 43.
I just wanted juice boxes, man. I was just here for the juice boxes.
Could you imagine Shaggy on that show?
It wasn't me.
It wasn't me. It wasn't just the whole thing. They have everything on the camera, and he just wasn't me.
Wasn't me. The whole time. Wasn't me.
No, it's like a conveyor belt. He just goes through. It's like wasn't me, and it's at the house with Chris Hansen, then the police station, then the court, and everything is him walking out because that's the perfect defense.
Wasn't me.
All you have to do is establish doubt.
That's it. And the whole time, though, that for some reason that flashed in my mind as a Family Guy episode. That animation style. I feel like that's exactly where that belongs.
That is where it belongs. It's a great pull. So, guys, well, I don't think anybody's watching us, so I'm kind of cool with it.
No, we're kind of lonely here, but that's fine, man. It's you and me, bro. That's what this is about.
I'm okay with it. I like talking to you. You know, I mean, I love hearing from them as well, but.
We get to find out about this exit interview, see how you feel, see what's going on, what's up with the goodie.
Oh, yeah, I got some stuff for you, man.
Okay, Casey. See what the questions are.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun. So this is our what? This is just kind of our wrap-up of the year. This is us leaving. We're leaving 2022 because we have a better opportunity in 2023, which is basically to live, to continue moving on and marking the calendar. So we're staying alive. And as we're staying alive, we're just chugging along. So here we go. Let's get the hell out of 2022.
Well, before we do, hey, there it is. The chicken's here.
What's
Says
up,
2022.
chicken?
Any thoughts? Well, Casey's about to have a lot of thoughts. And
Many.
Corinne is here. Hello,
Hi,
Corinne.
Corinne and Chavo. What's up, y'all? Love you
What's
guys.
going on, guys? Thank you for watching. Okay, let's get started, shall we?
Let's do it.
Casey, thank you for joining me today for this 2022 exit interview to find out exactly how you feel about the year that was. Welcome.
Thanks a lot, man. I'm really excited to be here. This is a really exciting moment. I didn't know exactly which door to use when I was coming in, so I hope it's all right. I made friends with a flower lady around back, so she's going to be popping in here a little bit. Her name's Henrietta, a real nice lady. You're going to love her.
Well, Matthew, thank you for joining me today.
It was all right, man.
Just
Happy
in
to
case
be here.
anybody doesn't know what's happening or you're coming in late, clearly, for your listening ears, I am interviewing Matthew McConaughey. It's our 2022 exit interview, so I have a lot of questions for him.
There's a lot to say here. You know, it's going to be all right, whichever direction we go.
Well, Matthew, you were nominated as head of what was it called? It's the Civilian Underground Network Total System. So you are the head cunt, really, is really what it comes down to.
So what we're doing there with being part of this, the CUNT, it's really important work for myself and important work for people I'm with. That you know, when you come together as one team of cunts, and you're able to just really pool your resources and move in the right direction, you can get so many things done. It's wild to see what we've been able to do, and I'm so impressed with those people. And I'm a proud cunt.
We appreciate you sharing that information with us, and we're happy to have you as head of cunt. So here we go.
All right, back to it. Enough of that fucking guy.
Sorry, Matthew. Matthew had to leave, but thank you very much for coming in and talking.
Get off my mic. This is my time to shine.
That's true. This is the madman's time to shine. So let's do it. Casey, what do you feel had the largest impact on you in the year 2022 as pertains to sea life?
Well, the discovery that coral could regrow from a completely dead state was a fascinating discovery. It was something that came out, I want to say, early in May, around that time frame, and it was a very neat discovery to see. They're not sure as to the range and exactly which coral have that ability, but seeing that gives the opportunity for some of the coral that has been bleached and some of the other ones that to potentially come back to life, to perhaps potentially promote a biodiversity system that will continue to sustain on into further years. It's not really assured, and we're not 100% on it, but, you know, that was pretty neat. And it's great to see, you know, marine biologists and science still moving forward at a rapid pace as society moves forward. So hopefully we just don't blow each other up, and it'd be pretty rad to see what happens.
Well, I appreciate your answer, and unfortunately, that is incorrect. The right answer is Namor from Black Panther Wakanda.
Of course it was. I don't know what I was thinking. I also was thinking about the massive death of Krill. That was a thing. But you know, it's fine. It's fine. Obviously, I was wrong. No matter what,
you might be wrong.
Yeah. Namor.
They ride whales in that movie, so maybe they ate the krill.
Man, and those whales are sweet. And see, that's the problem. The krill die off. You don't get sweet whales to ride. Which I guess is a great way to beat Namor.
Yes. But on to the next question, shall we, sir?
Slowly kill our planet so that way none of the superheroes can survive. It's a brilliant idea. I love it.
Lex Luthor had it right. Mm-hmm. He's like, kill our natural resources because then the heroes can't win either.
Bingo. Burn it all.
What do you feel was your favorite holiday of 2022 and exactly why?
Well, golly bum, that's a tough one. So we had some good ones. Memorial Day was pretty strong. I really did enjoy our time there. That was a good time.
good road tripping day. So it's pretty dope. But I don't know. I'd have to say my favorite is Halloween, and I extend that into the trip down to North Carolina where I got struck by a van for the ultimate fan experience. I don't know of many things that'll be able to top that, really. I mean, this Christmas isn't here yet, and the amount of effort that I'm putting into this Christmas for River, so when she walks in on Friday, it'll be Wonderland, Christmas Wonderland. So it's a lot going on. So I'm hoping this one will take the cake. Really pushing for it.
I will tell you my answer is exactly the fact that you got hit by a van at Halloween.
Yeah.
That is my favorite thing to happen in 2022.
That's your overall event. That is your top thing to happen. That's a 5-year thing. Wait, how old's the boy? Yeah.
It goes so
5
so
years.
if I had to choose my top 5 things that's happened in the 20 so far, it would go January 6th. Then it would go the Casey Anthony docuseries where she got to tell her truth. Then it would go down to you being struck by a van.
Yeah.
Is number 3 and number 1.
Oh, I doubled up.
Yes. Well, the third one is because we got such great merch out of it.
We did, yeah.
The
really
first one was
sure.
the actual hitting you with a van.
The physical
That's
bonk.
So
as the door came at me. Like the car stopped, but the door didn't.
but number 2 was Will Wheaton.
Yeah,
I will
well,
give him
absolutely. No, that Will Wheaton was amazing. That was an absolute hoot.
We had a fun time with Will Wheaton.
I mean, that was a massive experience for me. I got to have a conversation with someone who was like, dude, I looked up to this dude. Like, it was wild. That was so cool. And from that Star Trek universe, which is my A1 day one, man, that's it.
And that's the thing. That's why I did that for you.
And it was fantastic.
You're constantly giving me McConaughey. I needed to give you somebody.
I appreciate it. You know, I felt like it was a fair trade.
But I hate to break it to you, that wasn't actually Will Wheaton. It was me in a wig.
If that worked, I would have been mind blown. But I mean, you were pretty close because you both have a similar beard right now. So I get it. But your eyes are
mine's on a much wider canvas than his.
The tattoos are the only way I can tell the difference. It's the
It'd
only
be funny if you wore
distinguishing.
sleeves. But the one achievement is you'd see the TARDIS on his arm and it wouldn't have windows.
Yep.
And you'd be like, that's not Mick.
That's not that windowed TARDIS I know.
Oh my god, that's great. All right, let's go to the next one. What would you say that the year 2022, from your perspective, what would you say its crowning achievement was?
Well, 2022 did a lot of things. I think there was an influx of stuff and then some other things that happened in the middle there. And then at the end part, it got a little weird. And I think we all grew a little closer and we learned a little bit.
Oh, okay.
The apex of 2022. That's a curious one because I feel like it doesn't really, there's not a centralized moment in 2022 that I can look at and go, that rose above all the others. That was the best of the year. Getting hit by the cars up there. That was a special moment. We had a great time at Fear Fest again. Just a whale of a good time.
Yeah.
Great experience.
I believe.
I mean, you got to do the thing with the Bloody Summer Camp when I went to see Bandmade, which was radical.
Both very cool experiences.
Yeah, I mean, I was so jealous.
Both just as equally cool experiences.
Yes. Bandmade was amazing.
Both truly adventurous and exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Not one more than the other.
No, they were
Equally.
even all the way. Just continue to tell me it was absolutely equal, and I will feel absolutely fine about the decision made.
I don't know. That concert seems like it would have been really awesome.
It was really cool, man. It was awesome. I
Yeah.
love Bandmade. They were so good.
I hate to break it to you, though. You answered incorrectly yet again. It's okay. We're not deducting points. But
Oh, no. Was it when I went and saw Bush again this year? Because that was fun.
no, the crowning achievement of 2022 was the Queen dying.
Are we putting that as a
Sorry.
crowning achievement? Because I feel like
I mean,
it was a decrowning.
the crown when the crown didn't go down with her.
Hell.
I mean,
That's
whatever.
terrible. Why don't they
Yeah,
just
that
break
was
that damn thing up already and sell it off? Sell it for parts, send it back to the people. Like the giant stones that you stole, send it back.
I don't want
sell
any more
the rest of
stones
that
in my
crap.
life.
Get it
Keep
out of
this-
here.
I don't want them.
Give me one. Because it's my idea. So
Just gonna buy
obviously, I don't need a lot. I just need one stone, all right? And not one of those chips. I
I'll
know
get the
difference.
gauntlet. I'll get the gauntlet where you can remove the stones, and then we go to London, and we just walk. Where's the Queen's crown? Where is it? I need the stones.
I need the stones. There's look, 4 of them are here. All right. You guys did a lot of work over the years. Thank you.
Oh my god, dude, that would be amazing.
Yeah, it would.
That's our next.
That'd be
We
pretty
should.
cool.
That's one of our videos. We just got to do one of our next videos like that. Oh my god!
I really want to. I would love to do that, and I'd love to go to. We still need to figure out a trip to the UK and a trip to Singapore.
Yeah. Well, when Singapore really wants us, I want a private jet to Singapore.
I
And
mean,
right now, the UK ain't inviting us everywhere because I just made a joke.
oh, don't worry, we'll be fine. There, half of them will like us.
Wimbledon just starts saying things that
Just
are.
Random British terms.
I want to see a trolley.
Can't wait to eat some bangers and mash.
Warm beer for me.
Gonna go take a ride up the lift.
Can I stay at your flat tonight? Oh,
Hey, don't mind if I put my bag in your boot?
I'm not doing this anymore because I just thought of something really bad.
It just, well, we don't get far without it turning terrible. One of us eventually is.
I went to
dirty
the
mind
next
takes
one.
over, and it's
It's like, nah, it's
Nah.
not a good idea. It wouldn't be good in any of the 50 European states.
or you could just talk like this and be like, "Oh, hello, how are you today? Would you like some tea and biscuits?" Like that's, I feel like that's it.
Yeah.
Do your Judi Dench.
Oh, I want some tea.
Nailed it.
It's a bit stodgy.
Oh, I don't know why you're trying to drink that. You have to let it steep a bit longer.
Oh, I fixed cars during the war.
That's amazing.
Don't make me laugh like that.
Just start mocking yourself. Oh, I have Pembroke Welsh corgis that I love and adore more than human beings. It's probably the only thing that actually made her like humanized at all. Is the fact that she loved animals the way she did. It's like, oh, well, she definitely doesn't eat and kill them.
She
In
loved
that
one
order.
kind. There's like, so the corgis, we don't know what else happened.
Yeah, true. They were like a pretty tight family line there.
Oh my god. Well, she actually is a werewolf. Well, she was a werewolf.
Well, her line is, yeah, because Victoria.
It's a Doctor Who reference.
Old Queen,
Everybody does
old
it.
Queen Vicky is the werewolf.
She got bit.
She got
Passed
bit,
it down.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I don't even know how it works. Because Elizabeth wasn't supposed to be the one in line, right?
Who?
Queen
Yeah,
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth the First? Like,
No, not
the
the first
OG?
one. The one that just died.
what
Two.
about her?
She wasn't.
Okay. So
the brother abdicated the throne. Then
Yes.
her father took over,
yes.
leading
King
her to
George.
become. What I'm
Correct.
saying is, technically, she's not even on that bloodline. Well, she is, but like,
She is on her dad's side. Yeah.
no, I'm not saying it correctly. I'm saying, like, all right, my sister has a kid. I have a kid.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm saying this right.
So your sister has a kid and you have a kid. I mean, that's a good start.
She's the queen.
Okay, fair.
She abdicates the throne, gives it to me.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't go back to her kids. So what I'm
No.
saying is that line.
Yeah.
So that sucks.
So she jumped that line in a way, yes.
That was
By
it.
him abdicating, yeah.
Yeah, that was it. That was my point.
That was good. It was a good point.
Thank you. Don't patronize me.
I'm not. I'm saying you had a good point, man. I'm
I
giving you
trust
love,
you, but-
bruv.
I know what you're doing. You're gonna start explaining my jokes again. I don't want it.
What?
All right, now I'm asking this question.
You think I would ever do that? My goodness, that is outrageous. I just can't believe you sometimes.
What was your lowest point in 2022 physically?
When I had COVID twice
Oh,
in a month.
yeah, you and I wonder if Daniel Harris gave it to you.
I mean, I want to think that.
Because it's the only thing I mean, not like that, people.
No, I walked by her in a
It's
hall.
like, no,
Like,
we
everyone
didn't just
calm
walk
down.
by her in the hall. We interviewed her, and remember, we
We
sat
did.
right next to her.
Yeah, we were right there.
So, but you were closer.
I was going to say we were better spaced at the table, though. You know what I'm
Yeah, but
saying?
we
There
did,
was
we
pretty
met
decent.
her, like we walked up,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
talked to her.
true.
So
Yes, yeah.
I think we took a picture with her too.
Word.
So maybe I'm just too high. Maybe my body is too tall that I stand above COVID.
Yes, obviously. That's how it works, actually. So there's a layer of different air where you are.
Of all the stupid
the
things
air
you
is-
heard about COVID over the years, that's the dumbest.
where the air is rarefied. And so you're fine.
Heat
up there,
rise.
man.
Now listen, heat rises and
Which
kills the
murders
germs.
The COVID, right.
And it kills the germs.
Mm-hmm.
And I just happen to be above that, man.
It definitely doesn't live in that perfect temperature that's right there with all the moisture and spit and sneeze and snot and beautiful things.
There isn't.
No,
It's
no
dry
problem.
up there because I'm the only one.
That's true. That's true. You're like Melissa Etheridge. You're the only one who'd walk across the fire for you.
Listen. Anyway, I'm just saying. I'm not saying she gave it to you, but I'm not saying it either because I remember. Or you could have given it to her. We never know.
Yeah, what a mystery.
No, but she was the one that announced after the convention that she had, and it made me take a test, like right off the bat.
How many people did we hug? Well, like she
I
did all
know.
the photo opportunities, of course. Of
But
course,
for
there's
you,
a
wouldn't
risk.
you prefer to think that maybe Daniel Harris gave it to you?
Yeah, of course I do.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you mean prefer? I do. Like that's canon. In my brain head, that's how that happened. Like that was legit. But for some reason, she sneezed in my face, and it was a whole funny moment. That did not happen. But
Welcome to your COVID.
so nice to meet you. It's like yeah,
Oh my God.
yeah.
None of this would ever happen if Rob Zombie was there.
See? Oh yeah, that was I don't know. So my lowest physical points, that I'd say the COVID, man. That was pretty brutal. The first one was actually worse. The second round was just dumber because I got like each thing in one day. So every day I woke up and I got a new symptom and only that symptom. And then the next day that symptom would be fine, but the next one would just be all day. So I had an all day fever. Like, and also that was the same time when my electricity, because I live in the mountains, so occasionally it goes out. So during a storm, it went out overnight and I didn't know. So I woke up and my house was down to like 40 degrees. Or no, I'm sorry. It was when it was hot. It was all the way up to 90 degrees and there was no AC. That's what it was. So I was just sweating so bad and I was melting at a temperature of like 104 or something crazy. I don't know. I was boiling, man.
Dude.
That was pretty low. That hurt.
You could have called.
Well, I mean, I also got naked in the tub. I was fine. I know what to do. It's all gravy. I mean, and plus, if
Or
I
just come over and
I'm
have
gonna
air
make it a
conditioning.
cool scene, you know. So it's gonna leave a neat.
I would have
So
put
I
a
have to-
cot in the downstairs room.
Anytime I get sick now, it's gonna be like, nope, bring him over.
At least
Get him over.
you get air or heat.
Well, I mean, I didn't know what happened when I fell asleep. I had been asleep, and then I woke up and discovered it in the incredible sweat and pain and agony I was in. It was awesome. It's definitely a moment where you go, all right, yep, happy to be alive. We're gonna want to keep that going because this death thing sucks.
Yeah,
People are
I
like,
caught
oh,
that
I'd rather
for-
just die. I'm like, are you kidding me? This is the death thing. Stop this. Sickness is dumb.
I caught COVID for the first time this year too. Well, not at the same thing either. I was clear there. I
Yep.
got it like 2 months later,
Yep.
and I thought I was dying, man. I was like, I'm done, man. I'm just like, this ain't happening. I can't do this.
It was brutal.
Yeah, it was pretty brutal. I was like, I evaded this stupid thing for so long, and now I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, and the fact that it hit me with that double whammy, I was like, this just isn't even fair. Like, this isn't nice at all.
Yeah. We both had COVID this year, and we still say that the Queen is the worst.
I mean, do we both say that?
We do now. Solidarity. Loyalty.
I'm with you.
You gonna
Always
be
back in play.
Chewbacca? Wait, no, I'm Chewie. You're Han. Oh,
Exactly.
okay, that's why. Han's a little scoundrel.
I'll question.
There's no loyalty there.
Oh, no, look, in the end, I'll always be there, but I'm definitely,
That would be so funny. If you guys were superheroes, who would be the main hero and who would be the I don't know. That's so good. Here's the thing. I'm going to answer this first if you're cool with it.
Please.
I kind of feel like the dynamic is more partnership.
Mm-hmm.
With that said, in my mind, I guess I'm the hero and Casey's the sidekick, but I mean, like, we each live each other's lives, like,
Yeah.
So like he probably feels the same way in his head. And I'm going to let you speak, I promise. But I will tell you, yeah.
What?
I forgot my thought right in the middle of it, and I'm like, "What is?" I'm
Amazing.
doing a podcast, and I can't even think of my thought.
That's great. Everyone listening right now is so stoked.
I've got a kidney stone. My brain. I've taken all kinds of medicine today. My brain is not going to function.
I rolled an 18 to no one cares.
No, that's fun. Stupid people. So who would you think is the hero on the side? And I won't be offended.
We're Cable Deadpool, man.
Yeah,
we're 100%. That's who we are. Like, because that's just the way we work.
I was just imagining me in Robin's costume. I was like, you might have to be the sidekick on this one. So I can't pull off these legs, man.
No, we're definitely in that kind of. You have the master plan, and I'm just your tool for a while, bro. I love it. Let's go until you inevitably blow me up.
I mean, if we're not superheroes, I'm probably the skipper, and he's Gilligan.
Oh yeah, no, 100%.
And that is
if
not
it's not superhero world.
That is not a demotion in any way on either side.
No, sir. That keeps us at the same exact. That is so similar. It's hilarious, actually.
Yeah. Well, blue shirts are going. Well, okay. So I like that question. That was a good question.
That was a good one.
I do like your answer. Your answer is better than mine, but I think I said partners, and that's kind of what I meant. Like, sort of. Now, who would become the villain? Casey. 100%. Casey would become the villain. Casey would become the villain not because he would be... Okay, if I can explain it from my point of view before you...
I really want to see how this comes out.
So Casey... Not that Casey's, like, has nefarious plans.
I do.
It's not... All right, no, you're not helping, man. All right, so... Not that Casey has nefarious, like, he's a nice guy. He's a caring guy. He shut up, Casey. You don't have nefarious plans. He would become the villain because somebody would fuck around and then they're going to find out.
Yeah,
it's basically how he becomes the villain.
It would be a snapping thing, 1,000%. It would be all of a sudden the Enigma thing happens and just, all right then, ha ha ha, enough of this crap. And then weird things just start happening. And none of them would make sense. It would be very chaotic and terrifying if I became a villain, which is why I work really hard not to ever be a villain. Good men don't need rules. Don't question to find out why I have so many, kind of deal. So yeah, I could see myself being a villain, but Mick, I think, in this world-averse would actually turn into full-on villain.
You think so?
Oh yeah, I think there are certain events that could make you snap and completely lose it, 1,000%. And I also think that your quest for justice and vengeance would be nonstop if it ever started. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the kickoff there would become inevitably terrifying, and you would be a bane to all villains. You just murder.
I think the closest I'd ever come to being a villain is the Punisher.
Yeah, 100%.
But here's the deal. A worse version of the Punisher. Because the Punisher, it would be vengeance. Like he says, it's punishment. Not it would 100% be vengeance. And I would burn everyone that those people know that I'm, alive in front of them to show my point.
Yeah.
That's the darkness side. Like that's where, like, if I became a villain, like, but it'd be for good reason, like a Frank Castle type of reason.
Mine would make no sense and would be very Joker-esque, and I would be chaotic and just do things because why not? Let's see how much this can blow stuff up. Let's do it.
There's a big difference in this scenario, though, because like if let's say you turn villain, and I'm the hero, I suppose, so I got to come and stop you, right?
I'm supposedly,
and we're friends.
Well,
now,
yeah, because there's got to be the moment on the rooftop where we have to, talk to each other and be like, "How could you have turned? We were brothers." Like, yeah, the whole thing.
I would lull you in with that care, and I'd bring you in, and I'd just be like, "Can you stop this?" I would try and talk to you. I'd be like, "You have to stop. This is madness." Blah 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 blah. And then when I realized that you are not going to stop, you were invested fully.
Because nothing matters, and we are the ones who supersede all, and we can oversee and be better. Join me, and we can rule over this chaos.
I would not screw up like Obi-Wan did, and I would just shoot you in the head.
No, that's a really smart call.
Only because of that's what we see. The heroes never kill, and then what happens? And I'm like, yeah, but if he kills a lot of people, then it's on me.
Could be.
I feel
from that point, you're right. Like that's the whole thing is when the superheroes meet and have that opportunity to stop the villain, and clearly do not. Then it kind of gets weird and convoluted.
Yeah, like if there's never an opportunity to do it, then I don't think the hero should be blamed. But if the hero did have the opportunity, was in front of, so everybody the Joker killed after that first meeting of the Joker and Batman, where he had the opportunity to end this, but he didn't. Everybody he's killed since then is on Batman.
Yep.
So,
100% agree. 100% agree. And now, well, I mean, depending on what universe we're in, that didn't matter anymore. Batman Beyond, is that the one? Yeah.
Yeah.
Smash his face in with a crowbar. We're good.
I love the memes they used to do of the arguments of like Batman saying like, if you kill one killer, there's still the same amount of killers in the world. And then it's Frank Castle blasting, and he's just like, yeah, but if you kill like 10 or 15, you're way ahead of the curve.
Exactly. You just got to get in front of that. Those are rookie numbers. You got to pump those numbers up. It's amazing. I do a Matthew McConaughey, and I didn't do it with the Matthew McConaughey line.
That's true.
Ridiculous.
Just keep pumping it.
Rookie numbers, man. You got to pump those numbers up.
Do you think that 2020 has given more than it's taken?
I feel like that there was a sufficient amount of taking that correlated with the giving. And the giving that was taken during a time of giving in which I feel like we all took something and hopefully gave something. And together through the joint actions of giving and taking, the to giving, if you will. I think it balanced out relatively well, leading a bit in the giving, and not necessarily in things, but more in stuff, like friends and humans and more interaction. And it's been nice to be able to kind of return to some level of normalcy after the 2020 weirdness. And we're 2 years past, so it's interesting kind of seeing where we are and how society has changed and shifted, and the fact that everyone feels a need to voice their opinion about everything to your face now is very weird. I don't like it much. I don't understand why everything is coming across. Things are still coming across as political statements rather than just living your life and get the hell out of my way. You can live yours and everybody be happy, man. It's wild that happened in 2022 was a very strong, visceral vision of that, to live and see kind of the after effects and where the dust has settled post a lockdown world. So, yeah, It's been interesting, and I feel like the giving that is happening is definitely not as much as the taking, but not less than the taking, and not greater than the giving.
Yeah, man. I that is a well put, well thought out point that you said you've talked with Kanye about.
Oh yeah, repeatedly, and actually, I got Terrence Howard to help with the math on that. So
Where did
I
they come
think
from?
everything together. Oh, his whole that zero doesn't exist.
What is that?
He,
The number?
the number zero to him does not exist.
Ha-
Like all of our math is
Can you
wrong
do that?
because there is no zero. It shouldn't have a representative numeral. There is no zero.
Can he just change it like that?
He's trying really hard, and there is
Really?
I can't remember what the actual practice is that follows that, but it's legit. It's a thing. There's a thing. I don't know. I don't get it. It's dumb. But he also is retiring from acting. I just read that Terrence Howard's out. Man, he's done. He finished the The Best Man again.
He was in that movie, yeah, with Taye Diggs. And
Yeah,
Morris
so the
Chestnut.
new one just came out a month ago, maybe this month. Apparently is a new one, and it's going to be the last one. And Terrence Howard said he was done. He's done acting. So
All right. Well, I hope that I don't know, whatever money from whatever Fox show with the guy who lied about
Empire.
everything.
yeah,
I don't know. There's so much stuff that happened in 2020, and it seems to be centered around that show. Like that story had elements of everything that's happened.
yeah, right. Jesse Smollett. That's who that was.
I knew they were a problem when they weren't wearing masks. And we're carrying bleach.
Oh my goodness, so absurd.
Oh my God. And that was only 2020, so at least we made it out of that.
Yeah. Well, we're 2022 past. How did you feel about the give and take?
Give and take, I feel like this year has taken a lot. Even if you just go over celebrities. It seems like everybody died this year.
Oh my God, don't even talk about it, man. I'm so terrified right now. For
who?
Celine the Queen, man.
Who?
Celine Dion.
I'm just going to gloss over that in my brain. Nothing.
Bro, are you
Nothing.
kidding me? She has stiff person syndrome. That's terrible. It's like ALS. It's horrifying.
I'm not laughing at that. I was laughing at something else. Like, you're making me feel bad now.
Oh, sorry. I don't want you to feel bad. Let's talk about other fun stuff. What's your next question?
No.
That one's a depressing question because it really took a lot. There's a lot of things going on, a lot of things happening.
There are,
but I feel like it's setting up 2023 for some strong action.
We should sign up for some PPE money.
I'm down.
Let's do it.
We need it for all of our interns.
I'm fine with that. I need interns.
Every time we go on an Ultimate Fan experience, we better be covered up. Just saying.
That's true. All right, we're gonna hit you with the car this. It's all in the name of entertainment.
Why do you need? You need shin guards and a catcher's chest protector? Yeah. Don't worry about it. Come on. PPE. It's personal protection.
Would you consider 2022 a year that you would curse somebody with, or a year that you would bless somebody with?
Man, it depends where is someone at in their life. That's a loaded question. Who am I cursing here? Because if it's someone who has nothing and I curse him with this is pretty good. This is all right. This isn't so
But if
hard.
you put him
This
in
is
Ukraine in
nice.
March, it's probably not a good idea.
Different, problematic. Yeah, let's not forget that a war started, and what potentially could have been the trigger war to World War III, and still can be. We ain't done yet, folks. So,
Yeah,
I mean, did you also see Russia was criticizing the brutal tactics of the Ukrainian army? It's like, you invaded them. You don't get any sympathy. I don't care.
No, fuck
You
Russia.
invaded them. You did terrible things. You've done horrific, unspeakable acts upon their people. I will not. No. You get no love, no consideration here. And it's not against the Russian people. It's straight up, hey.
Oh, yeah. No, when I say
this
fuck
is all the
Russia, I meant
leadership,
like
man.
the oligarchies and all those idiots.
Those geniuses.
The
All
ones
right,
trying to run
so
stuff.
So, sorry, we were circling back on that question.
Is 2022 a blessing or a curse?
Yeah, that's right. So if someone has nothing, this is definitely a blessing. If someone has like a moderate level of stuff and then goes, hey, I could have like, I don't know, I'm all right. 2022 was all right. I don't think it's a curse. I don't think it's so
Yeah.
bad that like, screw you, 2022. No, I feel like 2019, maybe more. Like I think there were a
2019
few
was so
more.
weird because we're getting out of it, man. World War III might start. They have this sickness over in China.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's just make 2020 the best year. It's like, yep.
I mean, and then March 2nd hit, and it was like, what's going on? It was just a wall. Just watching one of the crash tests where the car's going 90 miles per hour, and you see what happens when the dummies aren't buckled in. That's what it felt like.
Yeah.
2019 hit, 2020 hit, and then 2021 was this weird in between stage, and 22 has been this. All right, we're getting out of it. But this is what we were left with after all the ass beatings we took for the last two. So good luck, everyone.
Dude.
No, I think the previous years are more opt to be a curse. But I mean, 2020 and 2021 were also some great years for us.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, we had some great times.
We met a lot of great people, and we built this, and But yes, I do agree with you.
Along the way, the Scene Snobs have been here, so I think it's pretty fantastic since 2019.
Yeah, get to hang out with my best friend.
Yeah, bro. That's me.
That's true. All right,
you're mine.
Thanks, buddy.
Whether you like it or not.
Fucking liar. What is something new in pop culture that you picked up in 2022?
Oh man. Let's see here.
I'm anxious to hear this. I don't know.
Gosh, I don't know. I was so excited to try to be cool for my daughter. And then I realized that being anti-cool has been way cooler. So I guess I learned that in pop culture now, it's cool to say cool again. But I have to say this.
Was it ever not cool?
I thought it was not cool to say cool. It was uncool to be cool. And yet now River's like, no, it's cool. And she's like teaching me how to say cool. And it was great because I spent the whole time just being like, cool. So it's always fun messing with your kid.
I mean, the thing though is for me, it's going to be cool if I say it's cool.
I mean, that's fair. I don't know. What else did I learn from pop culture?
The best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be.
Okay, Brett.
You want to be the man, you got to beat the man, and that's me.
Get that music.
Ric Flair kicks down the door. He's like, "Woo! I'm sorry."
I don't know what other pop culture things did I really pick up. I'm not sure that 2022 added much to me. I used TikTok a bit with you, brother.
That's good.
So now we're getting into that. So that's a thing.
Anime, man. My son got me into anime.
Fair. Oh, okay. I see where you're going with that question. Now I think I understand a little better. Okay.
We're watching Black Clover now.
Nice.
So far, so good. It's a good tale. I like it. I was never a huge fan of the animation style, but he's getting into. I'm not going to say it wrong because if he hears this, God forbid, he's going to be pissed.
In 5 years, he's going to come back just randomly and punch you.
Oh God, it's manga.
Oh, that manga! I love that manga. I've heard about that manga.
That's how I was saying it. I didn't. Come on, calm down. That was literally me you're talking about.
I want to go in there and be like, "Hey, I heard you reading your manga, huh, kid? Hanging out with all your manga around here."
Yeah, I did that. I was like, the mangas. You reading the mangas? He was getting annoyed with me. So, but I am saying it right. And I watched some Naruto with him.
Nice.
I cannot get. That's 20 years worth of shows. I can't catch up on all of it.
That's right.
Yeah, no, it's been interesting to kind of get into it a little bit, and I think I'm gonna spread my own wings and try something new in an anime format for me to watch, and that is Chainsaw Man.
buddy. I was just going to bring it up. I was going to tell you Chainsaw Man. That and One Punch Man. I think those two
Yep.
are phenomenal.
Tommy
That would
tells
be
me
great.
One Punch Man all the time. Saitama, right?
Yep, Saitama.
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 All right. I'm almost there. Relax.
Oh, Saitama.
I'll get there next. But I got to give it to him. He gave a lot of credit. Like Lenny tried to get me on anime for years, and I just was like, "No, I'm good." Now, like my kid's into it, but I wanted to watch it with him so that way we can bond over something.
Yeah.
The story's pretty good, man. If you haven't seen Black Clover, I like it.
Yeah, no, it's pretty decent. I'm more of like right now I'm in like the sci-fi cyberpunk version, so I'm really digging Knights of Sidonia. I'm finally finishing that. I love that series.
Is it Alta Muse music?
No, but it'd be way cooler if it was. I do play it all the time in the background anyway.
They
'cause I
have
love
Knights of
music.
Sidonia, the song. So I mean,
And it's amazing.
I wish they would be used more. Like their music is really good.
Yeah, it's great. Well, they might cost a lot. Don't know.
Yeah,
you
that's
know?
fair. I hope they don't, because I could see their stuff being used in movies more.
Or it's just movies we don't watch. It always winds up being like the weird, like Little Miss Sunshines, or like the offbeat comedies and stuff. That
No.
I feel like I haven't really watched many offbeat comedies. I was just having that thought. I was like, I miss those. I haven't seen many.
It's been a while.
Yeah, I was on a
Maybe.
tear for a while. Like in 2020, I just watched everything, and then this year I kind of got this weird. I don't know. I kind of chilled on everything. I was a little cold on stuff, so. There was a lot of stuff I just wasn't interested in watching. I just wasn't in the mood. There's been such an overload of television. That was a huge thing. All the
What is
great
what is
programming.
what is something that returned to 2022 that made you happy?
Willow?
Nice.
Yeah, man. That first episode of Willow, I was immediately like, I'm in.
Nice.
Like, way to go, Warwick Davis. Like, heck yeah. That felt great. And it was it's a good adventure, It's nice to have those adventures again.
Mine is Brendan Fraser.
Brendan Fraser is fantastic. What a story, buddy.
So glad to see him back in action.
Mm-hmm.
And like the nicest guy in Hollywood too. Everybody always said that.
Yep, the fact that he's just doing very well is very exciting. On the horror front, I was really excited about Pearl and X.
Are you looking forward to Maxine?
So excited. So
I don't know what
stoked
the
for
third
Maxine.
one's going to be about.
I have no idea. It's supposed to be. Isn't it supposed to be her?
Yeah,
from
but like,
X?
where do you take that story?
Oh, she just takes over the mantle. She becomes what
interesting.
Pearl was.
So
Or
good.
Maxine goes on the road and just becomes like a vengeance murderer, which would be neat.
She's in another movie coming out too. I think they're like cannibals or something. Like
Oh, Mia Goth?
yeah,
Yeah.
her and the good looking Scars. Well, they're all good
Easy.
looking, but
They're all
he's
good
like
looking.
the Greek god one.
So Alexander.
Yeah, I think he was Tarzan, which makes sense.
Yeah, yeah. And also the Northman, another great part of 2022.
Oh my god,
Dude,
Robert
had
Eggers, man.
such a blast with that. That was so beautiful. What a fantastically done flick. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, there were some really great ones. Oh, dude, Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange is one of my absolute tops because I got Sam Raimi and Strange together in just what a wonderful format, a beautifully done film.
Yeah, I
And
agree.
a lot of fun, and really set up the tone for the universe now. Moving forward, anyway.
Now, what are some low points in about 2022, like in pop culture? Let's stick with like the pop culture angle, or movies or stuff like that.
Gosh, I don't know, man. Low parts for me were, I don't know. There were a couple remakes that were kind of bummers.
You
I
didn't
don't know.
think
Like I
that's
said,
true.
no, of course I didn't. Not at all. You didn't give me these
It's
questions.
an exit interview, sir.
Yeah. And you didn't give me these questions. I have no idea. Absolutely not. And what low points in this 2022? I don't know. All the low points were in my personal life. Everything entertainment wise was great. Everything I escaped to was wonderful. Everything I ran from so I didn't have to pay attention to the shit around me. Oh, yeah, it was great.
Oh, my God. All right. All right, we're out of here. No. Casey, would you relive 2022 again if you could?
Yeah, sure. It was very milquetoast, man. It was very middle of the road. Everything balanced out pretty well. There were some bummers. There were some crappy points. But all in all, it was a year.
Nuclear bomb gets dropped on DC. Thanks, Casey.
That changes things. All of a sudden, maybe I don't want to be in 2022.
Merry Christmas to us.
I mean, the whole, there was just a lot of deep stuff that happened in 2022. You know what I'm saying? I mean, seeing a war like this now is very different. There was a lot of things that changed. And I feel like some of our media changed. But I also found some of the great, wonderful stories. Greatest beer run ever told, or greatest beer run ever. It was a fantastic story. There's a lot of great stories that came through. A lot of great tales. I don't know about low points, though. I mean, I got a little annoyed that was Lightyear 2022.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a little annoyed that some of the blowback from that movie, a lot of the lashing out about same-sex couples and stuff is just, I'm over it, man. Yeah. Get over it. Let people live their life, man. Just get out of the way. Just get out of the way if you don't like it. Just shut up and move on.
We kind of are right now. Then wasn't there a landmark bill just signed?
Yeah. Marriage equality. So that's fantastic. I'm super excited for that.
So let's celebrate it. Let's not get upset about it. Let's celebrate it. That's a high point of 2022.
It is a high point. So that's what I'm saying. A lot of stuff in 2022 is all on the rise. So even the low points in 2022 weren't that bad. Everything's coming up.
All right.
It's like the season that sets up for the really cool stuff that's going to happen. So you have funny stories along the way. I don't know, we go travel down and have a great time at Fear Fest, where I have to run all around the hotel just to try to find some food, some utensils so we can eat the food that we ordered. And as I'm running around, I finally have a moment to say hi to Felissa Rose, and I can't talk because I'm so hungry, and I have the utensils in my hand, and I know you're waiting up there to eat. And I'm like, hey, great to meet you. I gotta go. Crap. It was just awful. Like that.
See, so we did both meet her.
Yeah.
I just got to interview her.
Yeah, exactly. So it was, I mean, that's what I'm saying, man. 2022 was just the setup with the funny moments, like getting hit by a car. Great way to throw something in the middle of the season when you're a little low for content. So, instead, you write your buddy getting hit by a car. Why not? And you're behind the wheel. It's real funny. So then it's just prepping for whatever's going to. 2023 is the season where a lot of stuff changes. Where there's going to be a wedding episode. There's going to be a musical episode. There's a lot of stuff coming down the pipe. It's going to be very exciting. So, yeah, I mean, hopefully we're going to have some big explosions. Yeah, I want a Michael Bay directed episode.
Jesus Christ. No.
Well, we can do it. Come on.
Let's get through a musical episode. Calm down.
I'll settle for Bruckheimer. All right. That's middle of the road. There you go.
All right. I'll be the
a little more mainstream for everybody. So
right,
this is going to be fun. So 2023 is going to be exciting. See what's up ahead.
We are both excited for 2023. Thank you guys. And we want to talk about 2022 and close out the year now, because next week we celebrate our Y2 Mad Mickmas special.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's right. 9 p.m. This is our last Scene Snobs Podcast episode of the year. We're going to celebrate Christmas like it's going crazy. Hanukkah is that night too. So we're going to celebrate for everybody. We're going to have a good time doing it. For sure. We still have some episodes left. And I want you guys to make sure that you're watching the Scene Snobs the Snob Nation Morning Live Show every Friday morning from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. Eastern. And that will be this Friday as well. So make sure to check that out. And then, of course, Friday night, Master Shake is back with his moderately entertaining Merry Mickmas special. So Friday, December 16th at 7 p.m. Eastern. Make sure you check it out. It's going to be here on our YouTube channel, and he's going to be making some fancy drinks for Christmas. And, of course, if you missed Betting Bros Math vs. Smash, go check it out. They got your Week 15 picks, what you should bet on. We have our second episode of Geeked Out Live at a special time this upcoming Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern, because we're going to also be guests over on the Perfect 10 with those guys. So make sure you tune in. This is where you pick the comments. You tell us what to talk about, and we go from there. All right, guys. We also want to thank our patrons. You want to take this one, my friend?
Yeah, we want to thank you, patrons, all of us over at patreon.com. Go to the / Scene Snobs. There are 3 tiers available. We are so grateful and always want to reach out and say how much we appreciate everybody who kicks back to us. We hope we continue to provide you with fantastic entertainment. Tim, Paul, Stacy, Matt, Aaron, Chris S., Chris H., George G3, Dan, John B., Ron, Jason, AJ, Dale, John W.
All right. And don't forget to join the Snobs Nation Discord. We got tons of fun conversations every day. We're having a great time over there, so make sure you join up. The link's down below. And remember to like this video. It helps us a long way on here on YouTube with the algorithms. And make sure to subscribe to make sure you get more. Guys, 2 more days left to use promo code THANKS over at snobsmerch.com. And you get 20% off your order. That's until the 15th. We've extended our Black Friday sale until then. And guys, make sure you're following us on all social media sites. The Scene Snobs everywhere. And you can also follow Casey over on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at Plotimus21, at Casey the Madman, and at Twitty Knight. The man is everywhere. He sees all. Take it away, my friend.
Well, we appreciate it as always, and hopefully we were able to bring you a little bit of entertainment today. So wherever you are, whatever time it is, we hope you enjoy yourself. Have yourself a fantastic rest of the evening, day, or morning. And we appreciate you, and as always, make sure to be kind to yourself and be kind to each other.
See you next Tuesday, everyone.